Hello. Today we've got a dynamic type of meditation for you, and we dive into specifics of each aspect of this meditation in other videos, and I'd like to create more soon. So if there's a specific area of today's meditation that you'd like an in-depth deep dive into, please let us know and we'll look at putting something together for you. So today we're going to get still and still the body, which also tends to slow down the breath a lot and still the mind. And then we're going to slow down. So we're going to play with that stillness and then look at the phases of slowing down that we're capable of. And then we're going to look at who is witnessing all of this. What is the state that we're in when we're still? What happens when we're not actually identified with the mind or the senses or the circumstances? So what is experiencing that stillness? When there's nothing, what's still there? And this is a very quick meditation, will be dynamic and moving. So it's a very interesting one, the way that we can keep these balls moving and notice what happens as we kind of get a glimpse of self-awareness along the way. And if you get into this state of blissful stillness and real self-identification and feeling that just intensity that I cannot describe in words, but yeah, if you're in the zone and in the flow, you don't need to focus on the practice. You can just be that. So saying that, let's get into it, because I feel like, yeah, we've talked a lot and I feel like we have a lot to get into today. So let's just get ourselves comfortable in the seat. And just now, do not move. If you're in the middle of a stretch, gently adjust to your next comfortable sitting position. But we're just going to be moveless for a second. Nothing but the breath moving. You might notice the belly going through a shift, keeping those muscles and spine movementless as best we can. Notice what's happening here. Notice how the posture feels in the moment. You don't need to tell too many stories about it, just witnessing. Close your eyes down to see more clearly what's going on inside. Just being here. Notice what's happening, the posture, the muscles, any digestion. Is there any movement of the mind here? What is the breath doing? Simple noticing. And now just gently adjusting your posture If you need to make any movements to get a little more comfortable in your seat, making those adjustments. Noticing the posture, noticing any emotion, allowing them to simply be met with awareness. No need to make it better, worse, run towards it or pull it away. No need to push or pull. Just experiencing. Noticing how this posture feels in this moment. Relaxing. Witnessing. Simply allowing now. And now staying aware, staying sensitive. Noticing how stillness feels. We're going to slow down the breath. Just a little bit slower than it was before. Breathing long and slow into the belly. Staying sensitive enough that we can notice these experiences as we slow down. Noticing the aspects of the body. The breath first. The posture. Muscles, digestion, mind, seeing if we can stay in our center. Staying open to witnessing all of these details as we slow the breath down a little more. Noticing how the heart feels. Staying open to all the movements of the moment. Feeling uncentered, just slow that breath down a little more. Witnessing the breath and the body from our center, from a centered, unchanging place. Doing our best to mindlessly witness, observing the mind. It may or may not be moving. Observing our inner ecosystem. It may or may not be moving. Observing the emotional body. It may or may not be moving. And just noticing who is witnessing all of these things. Who watches the mind, the body, emotion? Who is the witness behind these things? Just feel for it. We don't have to engage the mind here. Just experience it. We zoom out our perspective with the long, slow inhale, zooming out, taking in all of the details. Who is it that takes in those details? Just experientially, tangibly, in the body, who is it that witnesses this mind? We're not looking for a verbal answer here, we're just looking for an experience. Sitting in that who, sitting in that witness, being that, allowing ourselves to gracefully observe. Noticing what happens if we lean the heart forward a little bit, opening the chest. Allowing and witnessing that. Who is experiencing this heart opening? Just allow it. At this point, you may choose to just let go of the breath, let go of needing to do anything, and swim in this experience, just being. There's naturally no need to do or change anything here, just be. Keeping that sensitivity, that perspective and awareness, slowly starting to expand that breath again. Gently, gently. Noticing if we can lead the heart forward, allowing it to lean, allowing that graceful centeredness to flow in our day. Gently, gently. Bringing any movement to the body. Any adjustments or stretches. Just gently in your own time, opening your eyes, coming back to the space. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you have any questions or feedback, please share. And we have a YouTube channel and a Facebook group that will let you know about lots of content like this. The Facebook group has upcoming events as I'm slowly starting to ramp up, very slowly, but there will be some events included that you'll be able to go to. And if you'd like to support more of this work and this content that's slowly starting to ramp up as well, please donate to our Patreon to help support and make all of this happen. So thank you very much for joining us. It's an honor to share, and I hope you have a fantastic week. Love you guys. See ya.